What's happening, everyone? So I thought I would do an update on my house as it currently stands. So as of the end of today, there is 6 working days left to save my house, to get it remortgaged. I think there was a little bit of confusion with my accountant. Spoke to her earlier today and I was like, can I just ask, when do you think everything will be finalized? And she said, oh, at the end of the month. We agreed on the end of, and I was like, end of the month? If I get my paperwork at the end of the month, I have definitely lost my house. And I said that to her. I said, like, I know she's saying that we agreed to the end of the month, but I think what actually happened. Pepper, do you have to go out now? Just let me record this and I'll let you out. I think what happened was she said that she had a client that she needed to do and she'll get to mine and it'll be done by the end of the month. And yes. So if it is done by the end of the month, then I've definitely lost my house. So, we are trying everything at the moment. What I have done, let me just get that over there. Oh, come. What I have done is HM Revenue and Customs. So one of the things that I've rented out my house in the UK for quite some time now, and just hang on, let me just go open that door quickly. There you go. Go. So I've rented out my house, and because it was below a certain threshold, you don't have to pay tax. So I didn't even go for tax returns and stuff in the UK because I kind of knew that I was below and I should have done it. As I mentioned in one of the videos, is that was an option, but my mortgage advisor said, don't worry about that for now. This was a couple of weeks back. Don't worry about that for now. Get me your financials for your 2 companies and we will then see what we can do. But now, as the time frame is getting closer to deadline day, I'm kind of glad I've started this process. More than just a little bit glad. I'm very glad I started this process because of the fact that if my financials are now ready on Monday, I have five days left to get everything sorted. Okay? If my financials don't tally up, then this, which I've done for the last 2 years, will then definitely help. Spoke to the guy Jose from Tax Return UK or something, whatever his company's name is called. He was a super dude. He really helped me out. When I explained the situation to him, he was like, Eugene, you got 2 stumbling blocks, blah 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 blah. And he said that it would take 2 weeks to get the paperwork approved by HMR, Her Majesty's Revenue Services. 2 weeks. Obviously, I ran around that day. I created that video about it, running around that day. Got the paperwork sorted to him by that Friday. He submitted it on the Monday. Once I got that phone number, this Monday, he submitted it this Monday. When I got the phone number, the UTR number that I required from Her Majesty's Revenue Services, emailed that to him, and he submitted the paperwork, and it's back. 2 weeks it normally takes. It's back. Now all he needs from me is for me to sign these 2 pieces of paper, pay the money, okay, to get these submitted, and I could potentially have this on Monday or Tuesday. Which means if I get my financials back on Monday and it doesn't pass, plan B kicks in the next day. The next day. Am I nervous? I would say so, but I'm also calm and I'm collected, and it is what it is. Like, it would be upsetting because it is quite a valuable asset in my life that I've managed to get. So it will be upsetting if that does go, but the timing of everything, the financials getting, I know that they were supposed, I was hoping that I would have them last week, and but at least I did have a look. The accountant did send me the year before's tax return, and I'm kind of excited because I know that year for Genius Web Solution, which is my first company, I did really well that year, and they want me to prove a certain amount. That one company actually proves that certain amount, but the second year it didn't do as well because I downscaled from 5 clients to 1 client because I wanted to focus on what I needed to do for the second business, which is Ascend Rope Access. I needed to focus on doing all that, setting that up, and I also wanted to focus on doing what I want to do. So that was a big factor for me. Yes, I could have earned so much more money if I had followed that path. But it's not really about the money at the end of the day. It's more about if you enjoy doing what you're doing, you should carry on doing it. And I enjoy what I'm currently doing. So I don't know. So I'm not saying that yes, that money would have been handy, and yes, if I had carried on in the same fashion as that, I wouldn't have had a problem proving nothing. But you make certain decisions in your life, whether they're right or wrong at the time, is you'll find that lesson later on in life, and I'm kind of in that boat now. But I have faith that everything's gonna work out. I know it sounds incredibly optimistic, and there's six working days. 6 working days. 2 weekends involved in that, and the problem is that the last 2 days of the month is a weekend. So I need to get everything pre-approved Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at the latest. So that is my update regarding my house at the moment. If anything else, I'll be sending this paperwork off tonight. I'll pay the funds tonight. If there's anything else that comes up in the meantime, well, I know it won't come up tonight. If anything, I'll probably create another vlog about this on Monday or Tuesday. And let's see how it goes, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in to another episode. Hope you're all having a fantastic evening, fantastic day. And yeah, wish me luck. Anyway, I will see you guys in another video. Take care.